Well, I mean, to be honest, and I just recently talked about this on, I have the podcast with Alyssa Rose and Tiffany Shepis called Casualty Friday.
Yeah.
In one of the episodes, for some reason, I talked about it, that someone asked me the question that you would think that no one would ever ask, but someone asked, do you wish you never got burned? And I thought about it for a second, and of course, your first reaction, yes, I didn't want to have to go through that torture and that pain, but it made me a much better person overall, much more sympathetic to other people's issues, and regardless, physical or mental issues, I'm far more empathetic in that kind of thing. And so going through that made me that person. So it was interesting. I said, I can't honestly say I wish it never happened. And, you would think that nobody would ever ask that, but I was really impressed by someone seeing that far past the initial reaction,
Yeah. That is a kind of a deep, insightful, it makes you think about.
Yeah.
And it's that saying, what that which doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And
Good. Yeah. I mean, it often does. So hopefully it doesn't make you a worse person, but that can happen too. Because it's all negative, and why did that have to happen to me at 22? I was only 22 years old when it happened. So, and you guys both know I carry the scars over most of my body to this day. So, yeah.
And it was something you didn't really seem comfortable talking about it for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it is the kind of thing where so many people were curious, and I understand why, but it seemed like it always dominated the conversations early on. And I couldn't understand why people couldn't see past it. But then I started thinking, if the roles were reversed, how would I feel? And I'd probably ask also. So once I realized that it's not unusual, people are just curious, they're not like trying to piss you off or anything, that I decided to talk about everything. And, as you know, from the documentary, talking about very sensitive subjects in my life, that's been the best response I've gotten from people that say they've been helped just hearing someone whose work they admire has gone through the same shit as them. They're like, maybe I can do this. So it's, never ending gratitude from me.
Do you think the curiosity stemmed from people looking to connect because they had something to relate, a pain in their life that?
Very often, yeah, for sure. Even if it wasn't a physical pain, they would feel often that they had something happen in their lives that they carry with them forever now. And just me. And not only do I have the scars, but I have the mental images and everything that I'll never be rid of. And I think people did wonder, maybe this will relate to him in a certain way. And once, like I said, once I started realizing that, I didn't mind talking about anything, really. I still don't.
Yeah.
It's amazing outlook. I know people really do connect with you, and going back, I mean, everybody who comes to the convention does say how amazing you are. When this happened, I mean, was there a point where you thought maybe you weren't going to do stunts anymore? Or, because I know almost immediately you were back into it, correct?
Yeah, it's odd because I never once considered not doing stunts again. I loved it so much, and this happened so early in my career. I had been officially a professional stuntman for 7 months when this happened. So I loved what I had done to that point. And I did briefly consider not doing fire stunts again. But then even that went away. I thought, it sounds ridiculous, but I always enjoyed being on fire. It wasn't burning me for real.
Yeah.
I loved it. it's impossible to describe unless it's to a person that has been doing fire stunts also. But there's an odd sense of peace when you're completely engulfed in flames, because there's nothing else that you can possibly think about than concentrating on that stunt. And you can't hear anything because the flames are loud. It's odd, but the flames are very loud. So it's almost a peaceful feeling. As long as you don't feel the heat, it's just an odd, peaceful feeling to be on fire. And I don't recommend people setting themselves on fire now.
Yeah.